I don't think that anybody should have to go through. None of your sons or brothers or daughters or anybody. I hope that they never have to go through anything like that. I was proud of my service in the Navy, and I still am. I'm not really proud of my country for what they did to us, though.
Yeah, well, we're proud of you, Bill.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Yes.
There was a dramatization of the attack on the USS Liberty on National Public Radio in the mid-1970s. It was just guns shooting, guys talking. It was in the 1970s, and it was National Public Radio, and I believe it was out of Wisconsin, but I heard it in Oakland, California. I couldn't believe it that it was there.
Right, absolutely. And there's some good films out too. Dead in the Water and Loss of Liberty.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You said that your ship was taken to Malta, which is a British port. So, with the British Navy, did they know, the Royal Navy, about what happened to you?
When we got into Malta?
Yeah, I mean, the Royal Navy must have known what happened to your ship because you took it to Malta, right?
Right. We took it to Malta and went in the dry dock.
Right. So the British government must have been aware of what happened. Was it ever reported in Britain? What happened?
Nothing. The only thing I remember doing with the Brits, we'd go to the bar and we'd fight each other. We won a couple. But anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. I appreciate it very much.
Okay, back in July when you had your reunion in D.C., could you touch on the amount of support that the congressmen and senators gave you?
The congressmen and senators never have given us any support. We were supposed to have a congressman there, but at the last minute he had something else he had to do. And his name escapes me right now, but he's running for president.
What about Cynthia McKinney? Didn't she stick up for you?
I'm sorry?
Cynthia McKinney, did she?
Cynthia McKinney, did she do anything?
I'm sorry?
Cynthia McKinney, Cynthia.
Oh yeah. She's Cynthia McKinney. She's a nice gal. I've talked to her several times, and she supported us. But she got voted out of office for supporting us, and then she got back into office. Then she got voted out again, and a lot of Israeli money went into the other side to defeat her. But she's a real southern. Nice lady, and I've talked to her several times.
Paul Finley.
Pardon me?
Paul Finley.
Oh yeah, Paul Finley. He's a good friend of mine.
Did you know that on YouTube.com, on a website called Stranger Than Fiction, which suggests Israeli involvement in 9/11, also has maybe a half-hour video about the attack on the Liberty, and when I saw it, in addition to like all these other hours of videos, I couldn't believe that this was true until I'm meeting you right now. Otherwise, I would have thought that was fake. Someone just put it up. But it is on YouTube. It's called The Attack on the Liberty, Stranger Than Fiction. And you'll see other videos. So
Right.
I'm very happy to meet you. Know that the truth is coming out of the
Yeah. It is hard to believe. I know for a lot of people to believe it, but it is true. And you said you saw it on YouTube? Yeah, I've seen the same one.
You mentioned Robert McNamara. Is there any truth to Lyndon Johnson saying, "I want that ship to go to the bottom"?
McNamara and Johnson. In fact, Johnson said he didn't care if the whole ship sank and he lost all the sailors aboard. He was not going to embarrass his ally Israel. McNamara is 91 right now, and he has no recollection of the USS Liberty. He says he can't remember what happened that day. But there's recordings of him on tape ordering the jets back. And I might add that several of the pilots that went off of the Saratoga When they got out of their airplanes, they were so angry, they took off their flight helmets and threw them on the deck, and one of them blew off the side and broke in half. Yes? Operation Sinai, and yeah, front at 615. That was a, I understand, a backup plan that was hatched, I believe, by Russia or somebody in that area. It was a backup plan by the USS Amberjack. There was a sub there, by the way, too, an American sub that filmed it, that filmed the attack, the USS Amberjack, and they have that film, but nobody can get it. But anyway, I'll leave you guys alone.
Has a question. This man has a question.
Yes, I want to say something on history.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I want to say that. In the year 2003, an American girl got killed. Her name is Rachel Corey, and she was killed deliberately by the Israeli army. And her parents ordered an investigation, and the congressman, the congressman and the Jewish lobby jumped in, and the whole thing. Ended up. So.
I remember that. Yeah, she was still shot back, I believe.
Yeah. And the Congress just microphone did the same thing that happened.
Well, I guess we better go. I know it's late. I'm sorry?
Weren't they first trying to blame Egypt on the attack of the USS Liberty?
That if we'd have sunk, the whole Middle East would be completely different right now. Like I say, we wouldn't be in Iraq right now. Israel and the United States, we'd have Empire State Buildings over there.
She said, didn't they try to blame Egypt?
They would have. That was the plan. To sink us fast and blame it on somebody else. Thank you all very much.